Hi, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop, and my friends at Hychika has sent me another tool. It's a reciprocating saw and it has a 120 volt 6 amp motor in it. It is not cordless. 13/16 of an inch stroke on the blade, and it goes from 0 to 2800 strokes per minute. I'm not really sure what I would cut with the blade going that fast, but maybe wood. But let's open this thing up and see what it looks like, shall we? On the back it shows them cutting PVC plastic pipe. Looks like a 2x6 here. And some thin wall conduit, metal conduit. We're going to try cutting a piece of 1 inch by 1 inch, 1/8 inch thick angle iron and see how that works out. Now, I did take the plastic covering or whatever you want to call it off the box because it's kind of noisy opening it up. But here's the saw, and we get directions, of course. Well, I can see, well, do we really want to read the directions? Let's see what comes along with the directions. I can get this little bag open. Well, we get a couple blades. One is 18 teeth per inch for metal, and this bad boy is 6 teeth per inch. Obviously, that's for wood. And they also send me 2 new brushes for the motor, which is unusual. Most places don't do that. I don't really see where they go in at. I guess I'm gonna have to look at the directions after all. Number is 11501. That must be the part number for this bad boy. Yep. And there's a few pictures in here, but it does not show where the brushes go. So apparently that's a little more complex, getting that apart to get the brushes in the motor. I will have to look that over later and come back and let you know where that is. But a few things I see on this sets, boy, they sure got them twisted up. It'd take me all day to untwist them. Says it draws 6 amps. I'm not sure what this cheap little cord reel will handle. Now let's put a blade in here and see what it's going to do to this hunk of angle iron. Now they send you an Allen wrench, but that's for something different. How many times I've grabbed my DeWalt saw and can't find the Allen wrench to put the blade in. This one, I don't know if you can see it. Tip that up a little bit. There's no set screw. It has this little twist lock. If I can do this with one hand, we twist this open and pop the blade in there and let go of it, and it locks in. No tools needed. That I like. And you can put it in there either direction. I know you were going to ask that. So you can either cut up or down with it, depending how you're used to using one of these things. We're going to stick it in there this way. Now this is going to be noisy too, so I would definitely turn down your volume. And let's see what kind of mess we can make with this thing. Oh, another feature I forgot to tell you that I see on this thing, it's got a little thumb wheel here. I'm sure you've all used variable speed tools. They used to come with a little thumb wheel like this, so it controls how far you can pull the trigger in. So when you're in the middle of cutting something, you don't overspeed the blade and ruin it before you get your part cut. Now once you get some pressure on here, it's going to slow down because of the load on the motor, so you may have to adjust this a couple times, but that don't look too bad right there. Make my vise a little tighter. Just starting to break through. Not bad. Now let's see what the teeth look like on the blade. I can still feel set on the side, and the top of the blade is still pretty sharp. Didn't do much to the blade at all. Took the paint off. Not bad. Now the Allen wrench. What is that for? Safety first. There's some set screws down inside of this thing, and you know, when you're sawing something like this, what's it say, 13/16 of an inch stroke, that's a little bit over 3/4 of an inch. So then your blade starts getting dull right where you use it all the time. So you can loosen this set screws up in here. And you can pull your stop out to get past where all the dull teeth are. Another feature my DeWalt does not have. And you can, when you turn it on, you can lock it on, like most tools. Heavy. It weighs, I kind of compared with my DeWalt and this. I'd say they weigh just about the same. Pretty impressed. It's seems to be pretty well balanced. It's not a bad little saw. I would have to check to see how much these bad boys sell for. Why don't I do that, and while I'm off camera, I'll see if I can tell where the brushes go inside of here. I checked online and these are on sale right now for $49.99. And this, according to got the directions out, these weigh 5.7 pounds. So they are a heavy, nicely made saw. I gotta admit, I shouldn't say most, I should say all of the products that were sent to me by Hychika are very well made. I couldn't see anything wrong with them. There was a couple of things, I can't remember which one it was, but there was one thing I suggested to them that I would change. Along with this, I really like this quick change blade holder. That's awesome. I like the way you can pull this foot in and out to get past the dull spots on your blade. My DeWalt, I got a blade out. You can see where I've been using it. Well, you've got all this blade that's never been used. You just throw it away. What can you do? This, you can pull this foot out and use all that blade that you're throwing away. The other thing that I really like about it is the control for the RPMs. And this one has a lock for the trigger. So you can lock it on so you don't get so much, cramps, I guess, from holding the trigger in with one finger. The one thing I would change, I have a couple of older tools that you can change the brushes, like they sent me in this one. They sent a set of brushes. Well, the old tools, this is where the brushes go, right under these bumps. And you can see them through this vent. Well, the older saws used to have a screw that went in here. It wasn't really a screw, it was like a plastic cap that was probably a 1/2 inch in diameter. You just unscrewed that, dumped the old brush out, dropped the new one in, and put the cover back on. This one, you're gonna have to take it apart. I don't really want to take apart a brand new tool when there's nothing wrong with it. But you got a whole series of screws around here, and then the case will come apart, and you'll be able to change these brushes. Very nice. When they send me a link, I will have it in the description below. I'll try not to upload this video until they do send me a link. I want to have that in the description box on this thing. But like I said, right now they're on sale for $49.99. That is not a bad price for what you're getting. This seems to be a very nice tool. I don't know what else to say. I really like it. And as always, we're going to be giving this away. So until next time, work safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. So long.